Have you ever seen anything like this? What has attached itself to the inside of my window? Well, if you watch Shark Tank, you sure know. This is called the Tentacle. How sweet does that look? I actually had one person ask, is that the flux capacitor? Well, no, it looks nothing like that. Welcome back to another Jeff Reviews for you. And as you saw, we are looking at a product that I saw on Shark Tank called the Tentacle. And although this is a neat product, I purchased it because I thought the inventor was a really cool, nice guy. And I thought, man, I'm gonna get this product. Anyway, enough talk, let's get right into this review. It doesn't look like much unboxed. You can see we have some mounting screws, a piece, I guess, that connects the phone holder to the Tentacle itself. I should say that I purchased this for $45, which in my opinion seemed kind of high. How embarrassing. After I filmed this entire video, I realized that there was no T in Tentacle, it's just Tenicle. So I'm sorry that I make that mistake the entire video, but it's Tenicle and not Tentacle. Oh look, they actually wrote their name on there and it's Tenicle. Pretty cool. So I'm really just bending this metal piece, getting it ready to install, but it is really hard to bend. As I was bending it, I thought maybe I should install the screws first, therefore I have some room. So I've installed that screw here. Now I want to put the other screw into the Tentacle part itself, and then I'll continue bending the middle piece. Now that we're screwed in tight, let's try and bend this the rest of the way without putting pressure on the plastic piece. All right, there we go. The idea is you have these bendable arms that you can wrap around different things. Plus there's suction cups right here if you want to stick it onto glass or another smooth surface. This area at the top actually expands to fit your cell phone. Now you have a place to mount your cell phone. How cool. I should say that I have this set up for the cell phone, but there's also an attachment that you can screw on the back, I guess, to put an actual camera on. And of course, the general idea, we push up on the top, slide our phone in, and there we go. Now that we have our phone hooked in, we're gonna try to see if we can get it to fall out. Ready? Let's shake it a few times. You know what? I'm actually pretty impressed. It's not even moved. It seems as though it's holding strong. The question is, how long will the spring last before it no longer holds my phone? Here's the bottom of the Tentacle, and you can see that we have 10 suction cups that are there. Of course, I've just been moving around here on my desk, and it looks like they're collecting dirt. I do like that you can bend these arms every which direction. I'm actually gonna go try this out in my car and see if I can use this to maybe hook to my windshield and have my phone as my dash cam. That might be pretty cool. I'm getting ready to take a road trip, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna install our Tentacle right up here behind our mirror. My particular state, this is not against the rules, but there are some states where you cannot do this. You know what? After pushing all the suction cups in, it looks like it's actually pretty stable. There it is installed. I am a little worried that it might bounce as I drive, but we will see what happens. It might be a little bit in my way, so I think as I am learning this, I might adjust it so it's a little further behind the mirror, because that might be in front blocking my view. But right now I'm impressed that it's sticking out the window and holding my phone. To make things a little safer for me as I drive, I ended up installing this directly under the mirror so I do not block my visibility in front of me. I think this is a better location. Now I'm not using all the suction cups on the top just because, well, some of them didn't go against the window, and that's okay. Let's hit the road. I want you to see what I see. This is directly underneath my mirror. It's where my phone is going to be held. I'm going to be running the Android Dashcam app, recording my drive as I go. I know it does look like it blocks a little bit of my view there, but I can see right in front of me and all around. Plus, I think this is the safest location and blocks the least amount of visibility. I don't know if you can see that as I drive, but that phone is shaking. I'm nervous to see what the video looks like. I'm happy to say that the Tentacle stayed in place during my entire road trip. Although it did wobble a little bit as I was driving, it did not come off the window during my entire 9-hour drive. That being said, it did not survive overnight. When I came out the next morning, the Tentacle had fallen off the window, and my thoughts are because the temperature was so low, the suction cups just let go because it was like 0 degrees Fahrenheit. During the drive, it was great, but overnight, it fell off. And of course, the return trip, it did just like when I was going there. It stayed on the entire time. So tell me, what are your thoughts of this Tentacle? Is this something that you would use? Do you have one? Is there another type of tripod that you use that maybe does something similar? Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. I would love to hear from you. You are not just limited in using the suction cups. These arms actually have like metal wires inside. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna wrap it right here around this handlebar. If I bring it up around this side, I'll bring this one over here and bring the one up in the middle. Now I have my phone holder secured right there using the tentacle arms. Pretty sweet. I have tested this out while driving. Yeah, I get that same bounce that I got when I was in the car, but you know what? It's actually held into place, which to me is pretty important. In this video, we are looking at the Tentacle. So what did I think of it? First things first, let's talk about that price point. In my opinion, $45 is way too much. I would like to have seen this in the $25 or even $20 price point. How did it actually work? I thought the suction cups were really high quality, and I thought actually the material of the entire tentacle part was really high quality. I appreciate that the suction cups did stick to the window my entire drive. I did have to clean the window first, just so you're aware of that. It did fall off in the evening or night when it got really, really cold, but it didn't really impact me because I just put it right back on the next day. I do think it's neat that it's versatile, so you can wrap it around handlebars, on your bike, four-wheelers, or whatnot. That, to me, is pretty cool as well. I do have concerns with the mechanism that actually holds your phone in place. I think over time, that's the part of this that's actually going to break, and maybe you're going to have to replace that. I should say that the Tentacle comes in a variety of colors. I just picked green because it's my favorite color. Also, I thought it was cool that the Tentacle company is coming out with more products, not just this tentacle thing, so that's cool that they are growing. I've been using this for a few weeks, and for the most part, I liked it, so I wanted to check out to see what other people were saying on Amazon. As per this video, there was just under 200 reviews, and it had right around a 3.6 star rating. The reviews for the most part were positive. I saw some that said, this is a great product, except it's just for one use. You're only gonna really use it for your cell phone, and they wish they could have used it for their GoPro, and maybe Tentacle will come out with different tops to go along with their phone mount or this tripod. Others said, man, this is so versatile and I absolutely love it. I'm finding new uses every single day. The majority of the negatives all focused right around the spot that holds your phone. One said, man, that mechanism is so cheap. Another one said it broke within just a matter of days and they wish that this would be upgraded into like a stronger material. In the end, I think it's a cool product, maybe a little high on the price point, but if it's something that interests you, I will leave a link down in the description. This is Jeff with Jeff Reviews for You. As always, thanks for stopping by and I hope you have a great day. Although I will be using this on my future road trips, for the most part, I'm going to be using this to wrap around poles or just something like this to be able to hold a phone or a camera to help me get some extra footage. I do think that this application is pretty sweet and convenient. I really do appreciate that you stayed around for my entire review of the Tentacle, a pretty sweet tripod. You know what? During my road trip, the travel, I actually, on the right side of me, had my stupid car tray. It's a review I did not that long ago. Now, that's the name of the car tray. I didn't actually name it that. What I'm gonna do, though, is I'm gonna link that review right up here, and I would love it if you would click on this link. And when you do, by the magic of the internet, I'm gonna join you at that review. So go ahead, click it. It's safe. I promise.